pay my bills. But I was so over it. And honestly, I felt like it was a good decision for me because I quit that day. And then I found another job, it was whatever, because I was gonna get through it one way or another.
You know what I'm saying? My real name is Dexter. I got a lot more diamonds too. I just got new diamonds, by the way. Oh, whoa. Dexter. Ooh. Baby girl, what you doing with your man? I just popped a Zan, 50,000 in Japan. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no plan, baby. You did. Dexter. Oh, wait. Baby girl, what you doing with your man? I just popped a Zan, 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms.
What's good, my Supreme team? It's your girl Adriana, and I'm back with another video. So I know, judging by the title, you guys already know what's going on. I'm about to tell you guys what has been going on, and because you know it's just been a whole lot of going on. So we're gonna jump on into that. But first, if you're new or returning and have not already hit the subscribe button, hit that subscribe button down below to become part of the Supreme team. The Supreme team is on the road to 500. Then we are soon on the road to 1K. I know we can do it, guys, because we are the best team on the tube. And also, while you're at it, don't forget to press the bell notification button to turn on my post notifications to know when I post, because I do post weekly. And while you're at it, make sure you give my video a big thumbs up. Alright, without further ado, let's jump on into the video. So basically, while I was working at this company, I'm not going to say the company's name because I don't want to get sued or anything like that for speaking my personal opinion, but basically I was at this job, and like they was like trying to basically slave us with hours because of the fact that we wasn't in school. Now this is a common job. You don't need a degree, you don't need nothing to, you don't need no certification to work at this job. Anybody can get this job, trust me. So I was like, the whole purpose of me getting the job in the first place is because I did not want to work in retail. I did not want to work in retail. Not after my last retail experience. It was absolutely horrific. I did not want to work in retail. I did not want to go through the anxiety and all multiple jobs in one and getting paid only a little bit amount of money. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the minimum money that they was giving us. So therefore I was like, never again, never again. I will never work in another retail place because that's just too much, and I'm not going through the stress or the pressure of that ever again. So I was like, let me get me a nice little simple easy job that I could handle, because I am going to college and I don't need any more extra stress on top of the stress that I already have going to college. You feel me? You feel me? So I was like, I would get me a nice simple easy job that I can do, so I would just go. It'll be less stressful, less havoc. Boy, was I wrong. So basically the job that I was working at, it's just basically like, it started off good, and then you started realizing like certain things and aspects about this job that it wasn't good for my health. It wasn't a good environment to be in. And I'm not gonna go like into detail about what it was. It was just a whole, I'm gonna go into some detail but not a lot. It was just the people there was just, oh my god, there was just love for drama. Like they just love to talk about people. And when I go into work, I don't sit there and be sitting there gossiping about the next person. I'm here to do my work, get my job done, and go home, make my money and go home. I'm not here to be talking about other people. I'm not here to be in nobody's drama. I'm not here for none of that. So basically, like, it was just a whole bunch of going on. And on top of that, like, as in the late couple months, people have been really like disrespecting me. And I'm the type that I don't let nobody disrespect me, whether you're old, whether you're young, whether you're a baby, whether you're tall. Nobody's gonna disrespect me, point blank, period. So basically I was getting a lot of disrespect where people was like, I'm gonna say this because it's a topic that I want to bring up. Everybody knows that I'm a thick girl, you know, I'm a big girl. And basically like every time when like I felt like people was watching me, or like the things that I wear and stuff like that, which I did not feel comfortable with whatsoever. Like I had this guy, when I was going to get a snack for my grandmother, I had this guy talking about, oh, you don't need that. Did I ask you what I needed? No, right? All right, that's the first incident. The second incident, I had this woman. Now I'm enjoying my day, I'm having a lovely, beautiful day, you know, my outfit was cute, I felt like I looked beautiful and everything like that. And I had this woman talk about, oh, I don't really like down there. Like she was pointing to my stomach basically, and she was like, oh, I don't really like how that looks. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, I'm just telling you as a friend. Mind you, you're not my friend. So you saying you're telling me as a friend, is that supposed to help me? Is that supposed to make me feel better? No. So I basically cursed her out, and then a few days later she tried to come up and talk to me, and I did not want to hear anything from her because I don't care if you don't like my outfit. I love my outfit. As long as I like my outfit and I'm confident in my outfit, that's all that matters. So whatever you have to say about my outfit or how I look in this outfit has nothing to do with me, because at the end of the day you could keep that to yourself, because I didn't ask you, nor did I imply that I wanted your opinion on my outfit. So, but I let those situations go. But it was just a whole lot going on, and I just feel like time after time after time people kept putting in their 2 cents and their opinion on me and my weight, when I don't care. I love myself. I love who I am. Now, would I want to work on my body and, you know, get in shape? Yes, I will. But, you know, that's for me to do, and that's for me to decide. But for right now, at the end of the day, I love myself whether I'm big or skinny. Honestly, I don't care if I was the biggest girl in the world, and I don't care if I was the skinniest girl in the world. I love myself, and everything about me I love. So you putting your little 2 cents in it, it doesn't really make me or break me. That's number one. But that wasn't the only reason why I had a problem with this job. I had a problem with this job because if you see me in person, you would know that, like, I always have, like, what they call resting bitch face. Now, resting bitch face is basically like when you have, like you know, everybody has a resting face. So this is my resting face. Now, every time when I'm just chilling, or just, you know, because when I'm at the job, I be in my own little world. Like, I just be like, you know, in my thoughts, in my processes, like, oh, about my homework, about my life, about everything, you know. I just be thinking as I'm going along, you know, just to make the time go by faster or whatever. So every time somebody always say, oh, fix your face, why you never smile, you always look mad, you look like you have an attitude, like blah blah blah. Like, it's so annoying. Like, damn, can I just have my face? Like, can I just chill? Everybody else can sit here and chill, why can't I? And it was just like, I just feel like it was just like a personal attack time and time again, and it was just getting too much. It was just too much overbearing. And then on top of that, you know how you have jobs where you have to have good customer service and stuff like that. Even when I try to have good customer service, because I believe I have great customer service and I don't care what nobody else says, sometimes you do have your days where you just slack and you don't, like, say, you know, the protocol lines or whatever, like, hey, welcome to blah blah blah, how was your day, blah blah blah. Like, sometimes you just be like, if it's crowded, you just want to, like, you know, hurry up and get people out or whatever. And sometimes it's just like okay, like, you know, I just want to be quiet for a second. Like, I don't want to talk for a second. So it was just like too much going on. And then, so basically I worked in a place that was high end. So basically, you know what type of people are in high-end stores. Bougie people, bougie, privileged people that feel like we have to kiss their behind. And I'm not having this, because I'm not your mom, I'm not your dad, I'm not Wally the maid, I'm not your butler, I'm not none of that. So I don't have to kiss nobody behind. So it was just like too much of people feeling so privileged and people feeling like, oh, we're beneath them and we're the bottom of their shoe. So it was just a whole lot going on, and it's just like customers was disrespecting me or felt like I was disrespecting them. And basically when, like, I get into an altercation with a customer, I choose not to respond, because no matter what, if I respond, I get in trouble. If I don't respond, I get in trouble. So I think that my best bet was just not to respond, because either way, I'm gonna get in trouble. Boy, was I wrong. So basically we had a manager change. So our old manager left and she went to become a general manager of a different store. So now we're stuck with this manager. This manager, I'm not gonna name her, I'm just gonna say this manager. So basically this manager has the nastiest attitude out of all of us, and it was just, you know, nasty and disgusting. So, you know, I knew that she was a manager, so I'm just like, you know what, I'ma just do my job, you know, not talk too much to my friends while I'm at work or whatever the case may be, you know, focus on the job so we don't get into no altercations with that manager. And basically what happened was, this manager, she called me into the office and she's like, oh, I've been getting a lot of complaints about you and your attitude and your facial expressions and blah blah blah. And she's like, why do you act like that, blah blah blah. Even like when even while as I'm talking to you now, like, you have a look on your face. Now the look was the same face, and I was honestly listening to her, but I'm like, I feel like in a way it was just like too much to understand, because it's like, you think that I'm giving you attitude or anything because I'm literally sitting here listening to you. If I was giving you attitude, I would have been like, you know, with attitude with a smirk on my face. But I was literally like this, and I'm listening to you as you're talking to me, and it was just a whole lot going on. And it's just like, oh, why do you feel like you act like that? Like, are you having bad days or sometimes or whatever? And I told her, I was like, so and so, when a customer disrespects me or when a customer complains, I choose not to respond, because I feel like no matter what, if I respond or if I don't, I'm gonna get in trouble. And she was like, oh, well, you should respond because no matter what, you're always gonna be wrong. What? So I understand that, you know, certain stores only care about the customer service and not really the workers that they have working for them. So I feel like in that moment it was just my time to go, because I feel like you're basically telling me that if the customer wronged me first, or if, like, you know, something had happened with the customer where the customer was disrespecting me first and this, that, and the third, you don't care. You're basically saying you don't care. You're not really gonna ask me whatever happened, because either way you're gonna be wrong at the end of the day, whether you was in the wrong or or the customer was in the wrong. So at that point I was just like, you know what, I'm done, honestly. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just so done. And I know there's gonna be some people from my old store watching this, because a lot of people do watch my videos. Only certain people know that I have a YouTube channel, and I know one of the people that told me himself that he watches my video, I know he's probably gonna go to one of his little friends in the supervisor department like, oh look, she's talking about us, blah blah blah. I don't really care, it's my story at the end of the day. So I basically was just like, okay. And basically the manager had given me a write-up because a customer wrote in about me to one of the headquarters. So she basically gave me a write-up, and it was basically just a whole bunch of BS, to be honest. So I was just like, okay. So I sat in quiet for the whole rest of my shift. I finished my shift and everything, and sorry, I've been talking for so long. So I basically finished like the rest of my shift and everything, acting like nothing was wrong or anything like that. But at that point it was just a whole lot correlating with that day. Like, not only did I have rude and disrespectful customers come up to me, I had people like just ruining my whole day. And it's just like, when I work, I'm a very professional worker, to the point where, like, I don't really respond. If a customer disrespects me, I don't respond, because I choose, like, you know, not to respond, because it's a better approach, because either way you're gonna get in trouble. So it doesn't matter what you do or say. So I was like, I'm gonna just take this professionally and just not say anything, just let the customer talk, and just let, you know, let them vent about how they feel about you, whatever the case may be, and just move on with your day. Like, if a customer like ruins my whole mood or whatever, I try to put on a front for the next customer to not make it look like, oh, I'm mad, I'm angry, I'm upset. So I really do try my best. Like, this is not the first job that I had, so I clearly know what to do. I clearly know what customer service is and blah blah blah. So, but you know, nothing was good enough. So, you know, like I said, I finished my shift and everything, and I told certain people. Now, them people know who they are. Those are my friends that I consider my friends. I told them, I texted them, I called them, I told them everything that happened. I told them what it is, and I told them I can't take it no more. I just feel like I'm done with this place. I can't take it no more. I just had enough. And it's just like with so much things happening at work, and then you got to deal with that on top of school, and you got to deal with that on top of personal issues. Like, well, I don't really have no personal issues, but I'm saying, like, if you're like one of those people that have so much on their plate to be dealing with work stress, then school stress, then personal stress, it's not worth it. And I just feel like it was getting to a point where, first of all, I was only making $11.25 an hour. Let's be clear. That's not paying no type of bills. If I really lived by myself, that was not paying no type of bills, no nothing. So I feel like it wasn't worth it to me. On top of that, McDonald's is making $13 an hour and I'm sitting here at this place making $11.25 an hour. You think I'm really gonna be sitting here breaking my neck for this job? And y'all giving me $11 an hour? Boy, bye, girl, bye. Y'all need to goodbye, because honestly, I was just so done. I was so done. I felt like really disrespected, and on top of that, when she was talking to me about the complaints and stuff like that, I felt like it was very geared, like targeted towards me, because there was other people in that store that literally had verbal altercations with customers and said, oh, I'm not apologizing for nothing, blah blah blah, and was really rude and disrespectful. But that person did not get in trouble, that person did not get spoken to, or that person did not even get a write-up or anything like that. So the fact that she was coming up to me and telling me about my complaints when you haven't even addressed other people, it shows that there was a lot of favoritism going on in that job. And I just feel like I just had enough. Like, I was just so done, so over it. I was done. Like I said, I told my people that I messed with heavy, and I told them, I texted them, Snapchatted them, anything that I had of them, I texted them, I talked to them, I spoke about it, and they was like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss you, are you sure? Like, you know, don't forget that we can always hang out outside of this place and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really sure about my decision. I'm really not having it. I'm really not tolerating it. I'm so over it. I'm done. I'm frustrated. I had enough. Like, I just had enough. I was so over it. And honestly, I felt like it was a good decision for me, because I quit that day and then I found another job the next day, because I've been applying to jobs and other places like that. So I have been, you know, really busting my ass, you know, trying to find, you know, different jobs and stuff like that, because my plan was to find another job before I leave this job, so I won't have a period of not having money. So that, I just felt like that was just such a blessing. I felt like God was telling me, like, girl, I got you. I understand what you've been through. I got you. Here you go. And I thank God every day that he has got me a new job. Literally the day after I quit. Like, I was so happy. I was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. But what I have to say about this video is not to encourage people to quit their jobs or anything like that. I was just sharing a story that I felt like it was dear to my heart, and it was like really like frustrating to deal with. But I do not recommend you quitting your job. I recommend, if you are tired of a job, I recommend you do find another job before you quit your last job, so that there won't be a period of, you know, you not making money. That was just my personal preference to do, because I just couldn't tolerate it no more, and I was over it and I was frustrated. But I do not, like I said, I do not recommend this to nobody. Like I said, find a job before you quit a job, so you won't have a period of time where you don't have money. And especially, this is very important to people that have bills, because I had bills. I was trying to figure out how I was gonna pay my bills, but you know, it was whatever, because I was gonna get through it one way or another. But that's my story time. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment and subscribe down below to my channel at Supreme_Queen101. Also, while you're at it, make sure you hit that bell button to turn on my post notifications to know when I post, because I do post weekly. As always, I love you guys so much. I really do. I really do. But I'll catch you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.
That's Barbie tings, Barbie tings, that's Barbie tings. Barbie dream house, Barbie rings. That's Barbie beach house, Barbie Benz. Barbie white picket, Barbie fence. All tea, all shade, bitch, all offense. If you ever try to confiscate Barbie's kin, I'ma put you in the box where my dolly's been. Chop it up in the next stop garbage bin. Cause you hoes too old to be gossiping. I'm just trying to find out when the new Porsche come in.